It's Happy Valentine's week, day, night, whatever. It's at Papa John's. Papa John's has a heart-shaped pizza. I never knew about this. Did you guys know about this? Best kept secret, I think. Daisy's excited she can smell it. Can't you, Daisy? She said, I'm tired and I've had my supper, but I am wanting some pizza. Well, she's not going to eat it. But anyway, Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. I have not had a Papa John's in forever. I used to have Papa John's all the time at Halloween. At our house, we'd have tons of people over and tons of trick-or-treaters, but inside the house, I had every room decorated, blah, 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 blah. And I always had Papa John's. But anyway. Oh! This is great! Let me show you what it looks like. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and it does. I was afraid it wouldn't look like a heart, but it does. Let me show you. It looks good, you all. I'm going to make it so it looks real pretty. Daisy, I'm going to show them, okay? Daisy's staring at it. She's like, give me some pizza. Look at you all. It's a heart-shaped pizza. Oh, that's wonderful. Doesn't that look good? I should probably have a thumbnail like this. I don't know if it will do it. I think it's at a certain point in the film it takes pictures of you. I don't know these things. Plus, then you wouldn't see my beautiful Daisy. Plus, then they'd already know what this video's about. Well, we already know from the title. But anyway, oh my, oh, they don't, oh no. They don't cut it because then it would mess up the heart. I'm going to lift the whole thing up. Oh, it's hot. Look at that. Oh, you know what? I have, let me see. I used to have knives here, but I have butter knives. Let me see if it'll cut it. If not, I'm just going to tear it. Oh, this is just too civilized for me. I'm just going to tear it. So listen, if you're home alone on Valentine's night, I say get a pizza. Ooh, this is a thin crust pizza. I'm not a thin crust pizza girl. You can look at me and know that. I feel like the car's on and it's not. Anyway, I'm not a thin crust pizza, but it's fine. How y'all doing out there? Well, I'm hungry. I called them and I said, do you have the heart pizzas yet? And they said, no, it's going to be a couple of days. I said, can I get one by any chance? And they said, let me talk to the manager. And then they gave me one. Daisy, it's a heart-shaped pizza. She said, well, give me some. I set aside some treats for her because, you know, it's not fair. Little cute girl. Can you get that, Daisy? I don't know why I turn like this because I don't want you always seeing my old back. Well, I am usually get ham and mushroom. I really like to get ham, mushroom, and green pepper. But this, see how thin it is? It's a thin style pizza. I used to love Papa John's, and then I think this is true, but I thought I had heard that Domino's and Papa John's made theirs less spicier, more bland, and Domino's made theirs blander or something. I can't remember how it was, but they kind of switched, and that's when I didn't care for Papa John's as much anymore. Well, if you like thin crust, you're going to love it. For me, just the shape of it being a heart, I don't care. Let's say it's a 10. Boop. But maybe a 9. But such a thin pizza. How much was it? Let me see. I have the receipt here. Okay. I guess, okay, with subtotal was $11.99, but with tax 84 cents, so it's $12.83. But you know, for something special, or if you know somebody in your family likes thin crust pizzas, I don't know if they make them other crusts. I don't think so, because I just asked her for the heart-shaped pizza, and she didn't ask me what kind of crust, you know, that I want. But I suppose you could ask them. I know that how I got started in deciding I was going to get a heart pizza this Valentine's Day. And I tell you, I'm doing a lot this week and more than I ever dreamed. I was, you know, I thought, okay, I'm going down to 1 video a week, maybe 2. And then Valentine's Day hit and I said, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Oh dear. Anyway, It's fun. I wouldn't say it. I mean, it's got a little spice to it, a little kick to it for Papa John's. I haven't had Papa John's pizza in a long time. Well, Penny's diabetic, and she's been really holding it in because she's going to have her cataract surgery in April, May. We thought it was going to be in February. So she's still trying to be really good. So I don't have any pizza in the house. Excuse me. We'll get some real healthy pizza, you know, like with the arugula on it and all that kind of thing. You know, at a healthy restaurant, you know what I mean. We have a great healthy restaurant. I'll have to review it sometime. I had promised myself when I hit 5,000 subscribers, then I would start doing the local restaurants, and not restaurants necessarily, but you know, places around here. Well, restaurants. But I wanted to have more viewers to see Asheville. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I make up these rules and then I never obey them. That's just me. Like I'll say, okay, I'm going to do this then and this then. If you all know me, you know I don't follow my own rules. Okay, so, but for the pizza itself is a thin crust. I'm not a thin crust girl, so it's not fair for me to you know, say. So for me, it would be like a 7, but it being the shape of a pizza, I think it's a 9. But it's fun. Now, that's all I'm going to really say about the pizza. I mean, so you can leave if that's all you came for, but I'm going to chit-chat a little bit. That's what I'm about. Oh, sometimes some viewers get so mad at me. Oh, they just, oh, my goodness. And I just go, they're like, it took you so long to take a bite of. Well, I think, you know, because a lot of reviewers just review, and that's it. And I'm not, obviously, if you know me and you've been on my channel, you know that that's not what I'm about. I just want to talk. Well, I have a lot, excuse me, I'm chewing. I have a lot going on in my little life in this little corner of the world. I tell you, earlier I said, when it rains, it pours. Oh my goodness. I tell you, this cancer thing is just horrible. I tell you. So many people. And that's the thing is, they say heart disease is the #1 killer. But the thing with heart disease, I think, this is my theory. I don't know. You guys probably know. Tell me. But here I'm talking about dying and stuff like that on Valentine's Day. I'll get to some good stuff. Look at my little ring. Oh, look, my earring. So that's a slice of pizza. I couldn't find the other one. So I put a little heart thing. I said, well, that kind of looks like a pizza. How are you doing, Daisy? She says, I'm staring at that darn pizza. I want a piece of that pepperoni. I'm not going to give it to her. I'm going to eat a piece, a little piece in the center. It's not as hard in the center, you know. Now, they have a little packet here. Now, I would never eat this pepper. You guys eat the pepper? Tell me. But that would be, if I get desperate someday, maybe I'll get crazy and try one. Oh, gosh. And this is a special seasoning from Papa John's. I've never had their special seasoning. Salt, spices, dehydrated garlic, wheat starch, dehydrated onion, soybean oil, parsley, a little parsley, paprika. I don't know. From Louisville, Kentucky. My old college roommate lives in Louisville, Kentucky. Haven't seen her. She's a sweetheart. She's a real sweetie. Woo! It sounds strong. I don't think I could put... I'm going to put it on a little piece right here just for kicks and giggles. But you know I'm going to react. I didn't react. It actually tames the pepperoni taste. Isn't that funny? I was hungry. Fun city. Very good, Daisy. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I don't know the rest of the words. Can't help falling in love. I can't. You do have those days where you can't get the tune of songs sometimes? Not all songs, but like I'll start singing a song I know and I go, I can't get that tune right. or I'll get one note I can't get right. I just called to say I love you. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? So let's talk about crushes, falling in love. Oh, I could talk about this kind of stuff for hours. I remember in first grade, I was 6 years old, Mrs. Stickles' classroom, and I had a crush. Well, when you're that old, sometimes people say, "Oh," but I really liked. I'm going to say their names. I don't know. I tried to look them up on the internet and never found them. But I love their names, and that's why I like to say them. John Bakalukas. I just thought, now he's the kind of guy I would marry. And then Steve Begovich. And he was a real nice guy. He seemed like a little too cool for me, but John Bakalukas was just salt of the earth, good guy, And then who else? And then there was a guy named Chuck, and he always pestered me. And we had an incident at the pencil sharpener. I don't know if he wanted to sharpen his pencil before me or something. Oh, I was upset. I remembered that for years. I can't remember it now. And then, but then years later, somebody said, "Oh, he had a crush on you." I'm like, "No, he didn't. Chuck did not have a crush on me. He was too good for me." Isn't that silly? Nobody's too good for anybody. That's just an illusion. Right, Daisy? You say, right. Right, Baba. So, trying to think of, I thought my sixth grade teacher, Mrs. Sure, I thought she was beautiful. And then in elementary school, around sixth grade, kids were starting to get boyfriends and stuff. And it was just like, they'd go in the woods to this fort, apparently, and you get a kiss. Well, I didn't have a boyfriend. I was never in a certain clique. I was just friends with everybody. But finally there was a boy. I won't tell you his whole name, but and his name was David, and I thought, now he could be my boyfriend. And then you do those little notes with yes or no, circle, do you like me? Yes or no, circle it. Well, I had told somebody that I liked him, and then I was walking to our corner store. It was like, I don't know, about 5 blocks. And I was walking to my corner store, and he rode up on his bicycle. He just went zoop, and he turned his bike around right in front of me. Like he was flying, and he turned around really sharp, and it scared me. And he goes, "Do you like me?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, and he turned around and left. And of course I did. I'm sorry, Dave, or David. David Sherman. Anyway. It probably hurt him so bad, and I really did like him, but he scared me. And then I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was one of those kids, though, like in junior high. If I really liked somebody, I'd go down a different hall from them. I would stay away from them if I liked them. Now, what sense does that make? Or I would, with the boys, I would say, I kind of go like this on their arm. Like, what's that about? Trying to say, hey, I'm your friend, but I really like them. Oh, goodness sakes. I'm a mess. I was a mess. I am a mess. Oh, so what people say and do sometimes isn't really in line with what's going on inside. That's the thing about life. We never really know what's going on in people's brains. We may think we know, but we don't. Okay, there you go, Daisy. Try to watch people's actions. Sometimes that helps a little better. What else can I think of? Well, I think I've told you this. I had my first kiss when I was 16 years old on a hayride in the fall. Oh, it was perfect, by Jeff. And it was perfect. Fall is my favorite season, and it was a cool night, and you could smell the hay. And he kissed me. It was dark out, and I've been very fortunate with those kind of things. I've just had beautiful people in my life that have treated me well, in regards to boyfriends and friends, or girlfriends. Yum, Daisy, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy, and I feel like a loving you. You want some more treats, don't you, Daisy? I'd give her something bigger and put her back there, but then you wouldn't see her. I think she's the best part of this video. Not the pizza, not me. And she looks really tired, but her side of her face, when we were driving home from Jekyll Island, she kept lying on the side of her face, so your hair, Daisy, got all smushed, so it kind of goes up to your eye. I need to give you a little face trim. Give her a little bath. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I don't. Boop. Okay, Daisy, there you go. She's so good. She's so sweet. I tell you, she's my girlfriend, too. What else? What else about love? Well, don't you think it's fun to fall in love? Just the endorphins, and you just see them, or you want to look at them, but you don't want to look at them. You don't want to get caught looking at them, or just the world seems brighter. That's fun. And then, of course, when you get your heart broken, that's hard news. Oh, goodness sakes. One time I really got messed up from somebody, and I just couldn't believe that they still didn't, care for me. I like to make sure. But I've been fortunate. I've been with Penny for 30 years. I don't know why she puts up with me. We've never yelled or screamed at each other, ever. I don't see that as loving. We've had disagreements, or we've had, like, she'd get her feelings hurt, or I'll get my feelings hurt. But then we'll talk about it, and we'll say, that kind of thing. But I just got lucky. She's a good egg. I met her at the best time in my life. I had been doing some intensive work, and I was coming out of that time, and I met her. I was my healthiest. I probably looked my best. I told her, I said, I gave you a bait and a switch. I baited and switched you, because then as time went on, well, I couldn't walk for 3 years, so I got heavy then. But, I cut my hair short. I used to have long, thick hair, and I was a lot smaller than I am now. And then I didn't have glasses. I said, I got glasses. But, she don't care. She just likes me. She loves me how I am. I tell you. Well, I'm not going to eat this whole pizza, but it sure is fun. I tell you, I recommend it. Lots of fun. Oh, I was saying earlier, Pizza Hut used to do it, but I heard they're not doing it. I didn't check though. And maybe some local ones do and some don't. I don't know. But I had never heard of this. I went to look for a Christmas tree pizza because I'd heard of that. And then everybody was telling me, oh, no, we don't do that. But some do heart pizzas. So I said, I wrote that down. So anyway, what a fun thing to do. And if you're home alone, do something nice for yourself. I used to, and I still do sometimes, buy myself a little box of chocolates because I know I'm not going to get any. And then I'm happy. It's kind of like Christmas time. If you know you're not going to get any presents, get yourself a few presents, wrap them early, and then open them up so you know that you don't have to be salty. Or a Hanukkah, or, your birthday. Just make sure you did something special. Then you're like, okay, I'm okay today. Yeah. So on Valentine's Day, sometimes before Valentine's Day comes, I go, I'm going to get a little box of chocolates. I'm terrible. Anyway, you all, I'm going to leave you be. Daisy, do you want to say goodbye? Daisy. She's just sniffing. She's like, honey bunny. Oh, Daisy, I love you, girlfriend. Oh, she's like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you be. There goes my nose. I got company. And I hope you're good to yourself. I hope you're good to each other. And I hope you have, and if you don't believe in Valentine's Day, that's okay. I know it can be thought of as very commercial. Every day should be Valentine's Day or Love Day or whatever. Can't help falling in love with you. Love Shack. A Love Shack, baby. Anyway, let me leave you be. You got things to do. Take it easy, and until the next time, happy Valentine's Day to you. Or week, or day, or month, or year. Be nice to you, and then you'll be true. I just don't know what I'm singing. You all take it easy. Be good to yourselves. And until the next time, talk to you later. Say bye, Daisy. Bye, Daisy. Bye-bye.